Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and I'm back with a recap of oh my god, I can't believe we're here. Season 4 of Zatima. Yes, baby, we're back and in action. So we got season 4, episode 1 to live for. Let's get into it. So it's really been a long time since they've been on the screen. So come to find out, Fatima, she actually slipped from the she slipped on the floor. So basically that dude that shot at her, we thought, everybody thought that she got shot at when she got shot. So all you hear is Zach saying, "Move, move, 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 Fatima, Fatima, baby, baby, baby." He's making sure she's good. Angela called the ambulance. I think Belinda called the cops, and she was like, he was like, he was like, Zach was, it was like his world literally flashed before his eyes. So Fatima let him know that she didn't get shot, she just slipped, and she's good. He carefully sat her up. Next thing you know, she started cramping. Trust me, I know how that cramping feeling gets. You think the worst, and 9 times out of 10 it doesn't even be as bad, but it's bad enough. But she was cramping. They was asking for where the ambulance is next. They show up. Then everybody has to get out the house. So Angela helped make sure they leave. By this time, EMS comes in to help to assist her. They ask what was going on, and then by this time, they go to check on her and see her levels or whatever. She's check her blood pressure. Zach was like, he's not leaving by her side, but he also had to go do something. So by this time, he takes off his shirt, and then at this time, the cops come in. It happens to be Swank, and he was like, "What's happening?" Next, you know, you see is Zach go into Jeremiah, knocked him on the floor, and everyone was like, "No, no, no." Preston was there to pull Zach back. Good job, Preston. And Swank was like, "What's going on?" So Nate was like, um, him, as in Jeremiah, stole from the guy that shot the gun, and he missed, but he also shot at his boy Zach's girl. So it was like, sir, are you intoxicated? It was like, intoxicated what? He started patting him down. In his pocket, he found a gold chain that he stole from the guy. And he was like, well, he wouldn't give me my dope. Oh, bro, we gonna have to take you in. And Zach was like, yeah, take him as far away from me as you can. Safer than be trying to kill him. And everybody was like, Zach, we do not need you going to jail. He's not worth it. So they took Jeremiah away. And Nate was like, I'll talk to you later. By this time, Fatima, her blood pressure is high, so she's about to go to the hospital overnight. She didn't want to be left alone, so Zach is going with her. Angela is left in charge. She made sure everybody got out the house and stuff like that. And Bryce, I thought he was leaving too. He ended up closing the door. She's like, I'm gonna stay back and clean up all this stuff. He was like, I'm gonna protect you. She was like, I don't need you to protect me. He was like, but I will. But she said, I'm good. I don't need you now because of that whole situation. I'm good on that. So eventually he leaves. She goes to clean up the place. They get to Vanguard. Fatima's in the gown, whatever. Zach was like, so how is she good? She was like, well, everything is good. The doctor, that's the same doctor that covered his mom, which is crazy. So the doctor was like, your blood pressure is good. It's high, but your cortisone levels are high. Meaning the baby's all right, but your stresses is what making you cramp like that. So you gotta take it easy. And Zach was like, yeah, we're gonna try our best because we can't have her being being stressed like that because it's too much. And she was like, all right, cool, we're gonna do that. Meanwhile, Tony, Nathan, and Belinda, they pulled up in the waiting room. Zach gets a text saying that they in the hallway, and she was like, "I do not need to talk to him right now." And he was like, "All right, cool. I'm gonna go talk to him because I'm just letting him know you're good." So, but he get out there, they're going at it, and all of them looked a little bit shook. Nathan and Tony was like, "How is Fatima the baby? She's good and everything. It's just her pressure was elevated, so we gotta reduce that as much as possible." But Linda, she looked like so scared, and at first she was like, "What is she doing here?" And he was like, "Well, she just seemed concerned," and it was just like, okay. Meanwhile, um Belinda, she was talking to Angela, and they was like they don't know what the thing is. By this time Zach already informed her all the good news or whatever, so she went out into the hallway to call Angela back to tell her the good news. And that was that. Eventually they left. Then the doctor come back in, and that's when he tells her the cortisol levels of stress. If you don't keep them down, all your stressors, you'll be put on bed rest. And she's like, bed rest? She ain't thinking about no bed rest. She love her job and what she do, but it's like them stressors. You gotta hate that he's a stressor for you, girl. Tuh, 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 tuh. So she was like, yeah, they basically just taking everything in. The doctor left. He was like, Zach was like, yeah, you need to listen to what the doctor said. He was like, but your job. And then you see Fatima's already stressing out. Oh, but I love my job. I'm not working all this. No, this is what she's talking about. You gotta do what you gotta do. Um, then he was like, he's still on the whole Jeremiah situation, but at the same time, you gotta look at it from both perspectives. Yes, you understand your brother's crazy, but at the same time, you gotta be there for your wife and your kid. So Fatima's trying to keep him on that positive mindset. So he used her words against her, like, yeah, you gotta learn to let it go. And she was like, look at you using my words against me." She's like, "No, I'm not. I'm not trying to do that. But if I'm trying to let it go, be the bigger person, let me plan the baby shower." She was just like, "No." She was like, "Just make sure you put all. I got a whole color scheme picked out." And he was like, nope." Then she was like, "Just put all the major things by me." He was like, nope. I'm gonna do. I'm going to do this, and you're gonna just be cool, stress free, and then we're gonna see how that goes. By this time, she was like, he was like, "What can I do to help you?" And she was like, I could go for some ice cream." So he's still on the whole bodyguard situation. So yeah, he was like, he called up the phone, he was like, "Yeah, security, I need 2 guards to stand out here from room 247." And she was just like, "Huh." Yeah, "I'm going to go get your ice cream." So he was like, he gave her a kiss, told her he loved her, and he walked up the door like, "Security, I said too." And she's just like, oh my gosh. Meanwhile, after Angela done cleaned up the place, whatever the case may be, just so happens somebody opens the door. Come to find out, it happens to be Leslie. Where the heck did she get a key to their place? So, because Angela's about to take out the garbage, and she happens to turn around like, whoo. And basically, Leslie was like, "I was just calling to check on Fatima because of the whole Zach situation with his brother and stuff like that." And it was just like, okay, yeah. Angela was kind of weary, but she still kept trying to listen to what she had to say. And she was like, "Yeah, I'm her best friend." And she's like, "She's good. Zach's not here." She was like, "Yeah, because I seen all the lights was off and his car was gone." So if you seen that was gone, that gave you ample opportunity to just go up into somebody's house. Make it make sense. But anyways, she was like, Andrew was like, "She's not here. She's at the hospital, but everything is good." She was like, "But I'll just let her. You tell it." She's like, "I guess I'll just give her a call." And she was just like, "Okay." So at this time, Leslie was getting ready to leave. She said, "All right, bye, Andrew. Every time I see you is a good time." And it's just like, Andrew was like, "What the hell was that about?" So, I can't wait till Angela tells Fatima. Like, girl, y'all gonna have to get y'all locks changed or whatever, because it's like now y'all gonna have to get like a ring camera to put outside, because now she be breaking and entering into your house when you're not here. So that means she be watching y'all like a hawk from a sky. Like, oh my god, this girl is Delulu. Like, for real, for real. Oh my gosh. What a way to start the first episode of the new season. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. This was great. So I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.